Hello and welcome back with another episode of Unterwegs in Düsterburg. So, we just discovered Wanfried's lair up here, and we now know, as we know from the last episode, that there's 3 coffins that we still have to look out for. This one, and the other one over there. So, but first we gotta return to Tarius. Or what's left of him. Back to Serena's house. We cannot just leave Tarius in that house. Yeah, let's take him to church. The priest will take care of him. And so the next day dawns. Over Königsberg. Our group with one less member. Grandy, why Tarius of all people? Why not me or... That is the course of fate. Believe me, Libra. I've seen so many souls come and go. You get used to it. But I don't want to get used to it. After all, I'm human. A human being, and not the runaway son of a dark deity. Yeah, we have got 2 options, and the upper one is the best one to gain more favor points with Maltur. That's unfair to Maltur. Maltur didn't choose his fate either. We cannot even remotely imagine the burden with which he was born into this world. You're right, dear. Please forgive my outburst, Maltur. Grief and anger cloud my senses. Be as it may. We must not give up now, people. Wanfried has shown us that he will not wait for us to find him. You're right. We have wasted enough time. Let us hunt some vampires. Yeah, epic music. Even though the entire situation is still quite bad. Oh, some new people in town. What do you want? Who are you? My name is Feldherr. I'm a mighty warrior. Feldherr? As in field marshal? That is not a name. It's a profession. I've given the name to myself. As a mighty warrior, you are not taken seriously if your name is Joachim Hoffmann. But a field marshal? They're the guys who command armies and stuff, and as a name, it just sounds stupid. If you keep talking like that, I will introduce you to Admiral, my sword. Keep your Admiral for yourself, Sir Feldherr. I'll shut up. Tell me about Königsberg. I've only just arrived myself. I want to make a name for myself as a swordsman here in this great city. Any rumors you know about? Some traveling merchant told me that things got rather heated in Düsterburg. A bloke named Grandy and his friends apparently gave the Duke there a good beating. Granny? What a ridiculous name, am I right? Seems to be a capable fellow, though. Oh my, I would love to meet him and join his party. There's certainly never a dull moment with them. Well, you just found him. However, my name is Grandy, not Granny. Stop pulling my leg. The dude's supposed to be a skilled warrior, not some wimp like you. Yeah, what an idiot. But it's actually a cameo of some RPG Maker devs. Apparently he was actually called Joachim Hoffmann. So a lot of self-inserts going on here, but we should take a look at Serena's house again for some extra information. Of course, maybe there's something left regarding Wanfried's coffins, where he hid them in the town. Look, here's a book where Serena apparently wrote down her expenses. Probably to later demand the money back from Wanfried. Does it say to whom or for what? No. These entries have been made unreadable. Look at those amounts. 200,000 thaler? What for? Twice even. Maybe a house? If so, we should be able to find out about it. Transactions of this magnitude have to be tracked somewhere in a city like Königsberg. I vote we visit the town on occasion. Let's further investigate. The lady is really covering herself in paint. Hold on. 2 magic potions. Nothing useful. A plush toy? How fitting. It has struck me before that people who are devoted to the Dark God seem to need such things as a counterbalance. Clothing? Nothing else. So we need to know that we need to check the town hall now. I know that we checked the kitchen already and didn't find anything. Something in this chest? Nope. So, let's check the town hall for expenses. Like maybe a house purchase. Is this the guild hall? Indeed it is, sir. Do you have any requests? We are looking for houses that were recently bartered away. I'm sorry? I mean, when a bloke buys a house, they're gonna write that down. We'd like to know more about that. You seem to be rather confused. What my companion is trying to say is that we'd like to inspect the documents of the land registry. Ah! Well, why did you say so? Please consult my colleague in Officium 2 for this. Officium 2? Where's that supposed to be? Just follow the corridor. You can't miss her. I hate bureaucracy. So? What can I do for you? We'd like to inspect the documents of the land registry. Oh, I'm sorry, but those aren't open to the public, unless under especially severe circumstances. A vampire's on the prowl in the city, killing people at random. Is that severe enough for you? One moment, please. I'm really sorry, sir, but this case is not mentioned in our regulations. I sadly can't help you. And if the city were engulfed in flames, is that in your regulation? But of course, good sir. We're prepared for everything. I give up. Is there no way for us to get a look at these documents? Well, a permit by the mayor would suffice. Ah, not that again. Then, we'd like to talk to the mayor this instant. Unfortunately, that's not possible. He just left for Düsterburg yesterday to talk about trade relations with the new duke. It's been a bit of a hotbed of action there lately, you know? Yes, thank you. We've been told that. Calm down, honey. How about a permission from the Baron? Well, that would be fine as well. Or from his advisor, Sir Snaketongue. Never mind, Sir Snaketongue. Many thanks regardless. We'll get you that permission. Yeah, bureaucracy. So, we need a permission letter, and pretty much a letter of recommendation, you could say. So, to the Baron we go. How can I help you? Your excellent, Sir Baron. We need access to the municipal archives, but for that we need your permission. I see. Give me half an hour and I will have a letter of recommendation prepared for you. We'll wait here until then. Davido's letter received. And we've got a couple of days to find all of Van Fried's caskets now. So back to the land registry. Here's your permit. Ah, very well. Follow the corridor. The archive's in the basement. So let's check. Oh dear. Records of every death over the last 100 years. 21 years ago, there's quite an uptick in numbers. The cause given here is white fever. Well, we know the true cause. Documents about couples that were wed here in Königsberg. Nothing like that exists for the two of us. We'll catch up on that as soon as we're done here. I promise. Protocols of every birth of the last few centuries. Here we go. Tons of records about purchases and sales of acreage and real estate over the last 100 years. The last few months should do it. Ah, here's Serena. She bought a house 3 months ago in the Cat Alley number 5. In the proper archive there ought to be some maps of the city. That was save us having to ask around. Interesting. Blueprints of Altenberg's sewer system. No thanks. Records of witch burnings, assassins, and similar court cases. Certainly entertaining reading, but not quite what we are looking for. A list of all the magistrate and civil servants over the last few decades. Given enough time, we could probably dig up enough dirt and corruption to keep the Inquisition busy for years. If you're looking for something to spend your time on after we're off Vanfried, be my guest. Records of unsolved mysteries and unatoned crimes. We've got enough of those already. Here's it. Lots of maps detailing every corner of Königsberg. Go look for Cat Alley. Got it. Cat Alley number 5, right next to the pier. Remember the location well. That house down there, next to Mimedi's store. What other stuff do we have here? Here's every imaginable book about possible judicial loopholes in the case of a tricky trial. I'm sure that's interesting, but it's not exactly important right now. Tax returns. Take a look for a W for Vanfried. Perhaps we could get him for tax evasion. Do you really think so? No, not really. What's that supposed to be? Countless columns of numbers without any relation at all? Ah, here's it. It is a comprehensive list about the production of Königsberg's meatballs? Ah, yes, I remember. Up until about 100 years ago, Königsberg was exclusively known for its delicious meatballs. Back then there were no academies here or the like, but a whole bunch of butchers. And how come that changed? Since we arrived I haven't seen a single meatball. If I recall correctly, there was a certain affair regarding ingredients. Now, that sounds quite interesting. Tell me more. Come on, boys. You can gossip over recipes later. The day doesn't last forever, and the night belongs to the vampires. A register of all artisans and craftsmen here in Königsberg. That's of no use to us. Yeah, the Königsberger Klopse. It has to be archived and kept. Everyone has to be registered. So, to port we go. To Cat Alley 5. But actually, that's not what we're doing, because there's a guard right there. You better not cause any trouble here. In Königsberg, law and order prevail. Of course, if you try to open this door by picking the lock, he will arrest us. And then we lose an entire day. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How can I help you? First we want to know what kind of building this is. The Harbor's Master Office. And as you can guess, I am the Harbor Master. My name is Tarius. Artifacts Tarius. What does a Harbor Master do? I'm responsible for all formalities related to shipping traffic in the port. Any cargo must be laid down, and in case of doubt, customs cleared. I also arrange vacancies and passages on the ships. We'd like to ask about Wanfried. To be exact, a certain Wanfried of Darkbarrow or Düsterburg or something like that. Have you ever heard of him? Has he booked a passage on a ship or something similar? The name rings a bell, of course, but I have no books on his name. Perhaps for a certain Selram? No, I'm sorry, I can't help you with that either. We'd like to wish you a good day. Nah, he's definitely lying. Stop! Until here and no further. Strangers are not allowed on board. We're going, we're going. What do we have here? Greetings! What can I do for you? What cargo do you have? I've loaded grain and turns for the Costakian people. No passengers? Am I referring to a slender, black-haired man with the complexion of the Königsberg cheese? No, just vegetables. And any boxes, coffins or the like? A shipment for someone, perhaps? I'm sincerely sorry, I can't help you with that either. Damn. So we gotta continue looking for more. Maybe in this other harbor part. There must be something. There must be something. Anything new in clipping? Doesn't look like it. Is there something going on in the farm up there now? Oh. War. Looks like that likes trouble over there. Hey, peace, brothers. Just stay cool. Come on in and we'll have a tea and talk this over. Seem to have smoked too much of your own herb, lad. This is my last warning. Either you burn your crops within the next 3 days, or we'll be back. And then, it won't just be the crops we'll burn. That wouldn't be nice. We haven't done anything to you. We're not doing anything to anyone. That's debatable. This stuff is illegal and dangerous. Burn it, or you both will burn. Really? Really? Damn. Hello, friends. I'm Sakuma. Everything nice and creamy with you? But of course. We overheard your arguments with the 3 chaps. What is it about, and can it be of any help to you? That's a cool attitude of yours. We don't even know each other, yet you offered us your help. I find it cruel, really. No, we need to cut a caper, so what's going on? Ah, Roddy and his buddies have a grudge against us. I don't know. They're always so tense. They'd be better off having a smoke instead of always stressing out like this. What is that wheat they intend to burn anyway? Something really special. You want some? Better not, thank you. So, where can we find the guys? Hey, I don't know, brother. I think they will live in Clipping. At least that's what they smell like. Take a look around there. Will do, Sakuma, and you go get a good night's rest. Of course, buddy. To a stoner. But it's not fair that he gets harassed by these people. Let's see where they are over here in Clipping. House that we haven't checked it. Maybe this one? Yeah. What are you doing in here? My name's Grandy. It's about your dispute with the farmers. That's none of your business. I make it my business. I'm not discussing it with you. I want to talk to your leader. Oh, what the hell. After all, it was his idea to rough up those two guys. Go argue with him then. Good decision. Where is he? Down the stairs. What are you doing here? It's about your dispute with the farmers. Ah, I remember seeing you logging around there. Should leave them alone. What is it to you? Sakuma and Bra grow smoke leaf on their farm. That's forbidden. Burning down their homestead in retaliation seems quite inappropriate to me, to be frank. What is appropriate and what is not, I still decide myself. Good man, I'm no longer anyone's servant. I determine my actions. What has been done to you to make you so bitter, Ondrian? That's none of your bloody... Excuse me, my lady. I went too far. I'm not usually such a ruffian towards women. You don't need to apologize, but my question still stands. Why are you so bitter? My men and I have been in charge of city security for the last few years, but yesterday we were laid off. Why? A few adventurers have overthrown the Duke of Düsterburg and put the old Dankwart back on throne. The mayor now no longer considers it necessary to invest gold in a special squad to secure the walls. So they threw us out, after 10 years of service. I can understand your hire, but we may be able to help you. How so? We just come from Düsterburg. Duke Dankwart has indeed taken the throne, but has no guard at all. I could write you a letter of recommendation for him, then he will surely put you in his services. And why would he listen to you? It was us who put old Dankwart on his throne. Indeed? Most impressive. If that's so, I will immediately inform my people and leave. The Duke certainly needs us. Then hurry. This excited him so much that he forgot his letter of recommendation. Dankwart would surely believe him anyways. Of course, but I would have loved to issue one of these things myself for a change. My goodness. The bloke forgot to take his savings with him. Take it. Yes. I'll give it back once we are back in Düsterburg. 9,000 thalers. I mean, we need the money for our mission. And now we can talk to the farmers again. And we get something very, very nice from them. It's all settled, kid. The blokes are gone, your wheat is safe. You're so cruel, bud. What does he mean by that? I think that's his way of saying thank you. Let's talk to him. G'day. I'm Bar. Can I help you? We have settled your problem. Rodian is people now with other things to do than harass you. Really? How did you do it? I hope you weren't too hard on them. Not at all. They were just in such a bad mood because they lost their job. We got them a new one and now everyone is happy. You seem to be really responsible for your abilities. I've been waiting for someone like you for a long time. Another task? Not directly. I have a treasure, but I no longer have a use for it and it needs to be looked after. This is my old sword. I used to think that a man's worth was determined by the weapon he wielded. So I went in search of the most powerful blade in the world. I don't know if I really found it, but at least I'm close. But something happened that's typical for people who have not yet found their inner peace. As soon as I had the sword in my hand, it meant nothing to me. I realized that my destiny must lie elsewhere. You, however, have found your destiny. And since I see that you are careful to use your power prudently... Oh, that is Grandy, alright? Shh! Don't interrupt him. I hand it to you because the universe abhors a vacuum and everything in this world has its purpose. He talks like Dankwart. There can hardly be the purpose of this sword to rust in a kitchen cupboard. Holy Blade received. It doesn't yet have a name. You will have to name it, only then it will truly be your sword. I call it... Monster Measure! Lightbringer. I name it Lazzalatin. Named after my best friend who I barely got to know. A beautiful name. And so we're gonna equip Lazzalatin. The strongest sword in the game. Or at least as far as I know. I think that maybe the Dragon Blade is also quite strong, but due to all of the magical effects, Lazzalatin is a great weapon. Do we have our fish with us still? Yeah. So many cats. And we have to go to Altenberg for a little thing. Another nice side quest. That I nearly forgot about. Greetings, Mr. Grandy. I was wondering how long it would be before you finally came to see my office. How I may understand that, Doctor? Well, even the most simple-minded country bumpkin can see that you are morbidly imagining yourself as a hero. As a result, you feel a compulsive urge to help everything and everyone, even if this help is not wanted. This neurotic disorder is quite common among bellicose individuals. It's also called the World Savior Syndrome. I don't know if I'm up for being examined by a shrink. This defensiveness is typical of men like you. However, I would like you to think about it carefully. I'll make you a special prize too. Okay, I need your help. I knew you would see reason. For me at 200 thaler, we can start with the first session. It's not cheap, but if it's worth for my mental well-being. Well, Grandy, let's start where all your problems began. Let's talk about your mother. What does my mother have to do with this? Well, without your mother, the professional world would have missed out a prime example of the World Savior Syndrome. After all, she put you in the world. I can't tell you about my mother. Your relationship was that terrible? Come on, Grandy. Tell the Uncle Doctor about the unspeakable. You don't understand. I can't remember my mother at all. I see. Textbook's case of repression. I'm not repressing anything. The Black Duke robbed me of my memories of my actual life. Guilt rejection? I'd also be interested to know why you are harping on about it. You must have a little problem with your mother yourself. Projection? No, you don't get all high and mighty with your funny technical terms. I don't remember it, that's all. Well, I suppose I have to accept this for now. But your behavior already allows conclusions to be drawn about your relationship with your mother. Really? Now, that would actually interest me. Your mother was certainly a very dominant woman, who had a problem with every little boy having to sow his wild oats at one point. All the time she controlled you, all the time you had to suppress your own needs to please your mother. Your urge for freedom and adventure grew stronger over the years, and in equal parts your hatred for your mother grew. Eventually you fell for the morbid idea of taking on the role of your mother yourself. You went to a wardrobe. What is it? The story just started to get interesting. Nothing. Look into yourself and think about what I have said to you. The day after tomorrow, you can come back. What? And for that I paid 200 thaler? Just wait a little while until my explanation has settled down, then you will understand. At the moment, your resistance is still too strong. We'll be leaving. Robert! A woman's voice? There's nobody else here. It's nothing, Mother. Just some patience. You shouldn't work so hard, Robert. And don't forget my hot water bag again when you come up. Yes, Mother. I'll definitely won't forget it. Now I understand where the fellow gets his mother stories from. So... one more step closer. Oh! And it's nighttime. Our first night in which we can look for more clues regarding vampires. Where we can find... the actual threats. And that means we can now break into Cat Alley 5. But we'll do so in a little bit. We'll also just do another save here. Locked. Huh? A dead body? The jackal vein is torn to shreds. What do you think, Grandy? Sarabian fire? Yeah, of course. So let's check. A vampiress. And I think I will use Thunderbolt instead. Yeah, but it's just one vampiress. Though, she did not explode, so that means... there's a coffin. There's the wench. Onward, Grandy. Grab your hammer and finish him off. How about, you take over this time, Arturo? You certainly have more experience in these matters. Practice makes perfect, Grandy. And one vampire gone. Do we have something in here? Any money to be found? Doesn't really look like it. Nothing. So is the harbor mastery closed? No one answers. Cat Alley number 5. Here we are. Locked. That was to be expected. We shall open the door for lockpick. Smells rather moldy down there. The smell of death. Fanfit's emblem. Soil. Splendid. There we go. One more. Casket gone. Now for this night I think we've done most of the stuff that we can do. Over there is completely closed. So let's check out one of the taverns.
Have you found it already?
We'll keep an eye on it, Huron.
Well, my name is Arthur and I fight against evil. Who are you, my fellow wanderers?
Oh, apparently you're colleagues.
Forsooth? Fighters against darkness, protectors of the weak and defenseless?
Something like that.
How utterly joyful, finding an island of light in the sea of darkness that surrounds us.
What are you doing in the Sailor's Dive anyway?
Ha! I've identified here the most sinister enemy of all life.
The innkeeper?
No, the alcohol. I must destroy as much of this as I can.
By drinking it?
Well, you have to start somewhere, don't you?
Ah, dearest friend, is back. Now we don't have to check on him. Oh, this injustice, this shame. The whole world is cruel and empty. You seem to be very distressed. Is there anything we can do to help? Buy one of my books. That is all I need. You're an author? What's your name? I'm Mr. Mitaki. But you certainly do not know me. Nobody knows me. Well, unfortunately you're right. Why aren't you successful? There's supposed to be a famous author in the city already, so of course there's no room for someone like me. Oh, you must be talking about Willem van Junst, I believe. Yeah, Junst all the time. I hear about van Junst, bah. Everyone could write some hokey ghost stories.
You know what? I'll do that myself, starting today, yes.
I don't want to disturb you any longer. What? Hello, Sir Knight. Yes? Are you going to tell us your name before we talk?
No knows.
How delightful.
Ah, customers, how can I be of service?
Well, what do you have to offer?
Oh, you will find only the finest beverages. My beer is world famous, and my wine's on everyone's mind. Would you like to try some?
They're with pleasure.
This one's called Mina's Pick Me Up Special. Chuck it.
What is it?
I said good beer, fine wine, some spice, a bit of oven cleaner, picks you right up.
Thank you for hospitalities.
Oh, if you'd like to show your appreciation, I have a tiny little problem.
Fine. Show us where the brew's stored and we'll dispose of it for you, no question.
No, it's not about the pick-me-up, it's, I have a rat problem.
That would explain the peculiar taste.
If you could help me out, I would reward you handsomely.
And where can we find the cootsy critters?
Just through the door there and then down the stairs. But we won't. Some of the beasts are far bigger than they ought to be.
We'll have a look at it. And here's this felt hair dude.
Well, do you always treat yourself to a pint of pick-me-up?
We're about to. Yeah, he's useless. So, what do we have here? Locked.
Occupied.
Whoops. I'm sorry to aware this was an outhouse.
It's no outhouse, but a shithouse. No, Pete. No offer of you. Let me read my book in peace.
Okay. Also, right behind you, Grandy. I can already hear the rats. Ah, hello, my handsome gentleman. I must have got lost. This isn't where the toilets are, is it? Not exactly. They're one floor up. And I was wondering what such a strong fellow like you was up to in that dark hole. Why is he looking at me like that? We are the Pied Pipers of tonight. Oh, lovely. It's so very manly. Do you mind if I look over your shoulder at your handiwork? He's hitting on me, is he not? Yeah, no, that won't be a problem, kind sir. Let's have it in. It's a pick rat. I think Flash Freeze is the best answer again. The new sword animation. The typical D&D starter quest. Clear the cellar of rats. There we go. And that's all of them. Daddy's making rat ragu today. Shouldn't we take your admirer upstairs as well? Do we have to? Yes. Oh, you were so fabulous, my lord. We must have a glass of wine together sometime. Where have I got my manners? My name is Sigmund, and what's yours? My name's Grandy. This is my girlfriend, Liber. We are very much in love with one another, and I'm allergic to wine. You're shy. Oh, cute. I think we should go upstairs now. What was that? Something big is coming. That's the thing with they are a larger nation than they would normally be. So, Blizzard and Damnation. And Blizzard, another Damnation. Easy. There we go. Oh my, you really are a mighty knight, sir, kind sir. More chivalrous than this brute here at least, who won't even tell me his name. I might as well just talk to myself. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Here, take this ring as a thank you. I just bought it yesterday. Glittering ring. What does the glittering ring say? Glittering ring. Maybe it's some equipment stuff. Nope. But I'm pretty sure it might be his precious, right? Have you found it already? Is this here perhaps a lost gem? Oh yes, that must be no doubt possible. You must give it to me, please, dear strangers. It's alright, here's your glittering treasure. Oh, thank you, dear friends. I'm afraid I don't have much to offer you. This maybe. Gift of the gods. Thank you, dear friends. You don't know how happy you've made me. Great. And before we check out the other tavern, we're gonna pause here, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.